The making of a mogul. Early life and influences. Donald John Trump was born in Queens, New York in 1946. He was the fourth of 5 children. His father, Fred Trump, was a successful real estate developer. He learned about business and real estate from his father. Trump attended the New York Military Academy. He later transferred to the Wharton School. Trump's early life experiences shaped his worldview. It also taught him the value of deal-making. These formative years laid the groundwork for Trump's future endeavors. The art of the deal, Trump's foray into business. Donald Trump joined his father's company after college. The Trump Organization was his proving ground. He quickly learned the ropes of the real estate business. Trump focused on Manhattan. He saw potential in the borough's growth. Trump's first major project was the renovation of the Commodore Hotel. He transformed it into the Grand Hyatt. This early success established him as a major player in the New York real estate market. It also showcased his ability to identify and capitalize on lucrative opportunities. Trump Tower, completed in 1983, became his signature project. This gleaming skyscraper cemented his status as a symbol of wealth and success. Trump's name became synonymous with luxury and opulence. His brand expanded beyond real estate. Casinos, airlines, and even a football team were added to his portfolio. Trump became a master of self-promotion. He used the media to his advantage. His book, The Art of the Deal, became a bestseller. Trump's business acumen, combined with his flair for showmanship, made him a household name. The towers of Trump building an empire brick by brick. Throughout the 1980s, Trump's empire expanded rapidly. He ventured into Atlantic City, building casinos like Trump Plaza and Trump Taj Mahal. These ventures aimed to capitalize on the burgeoning gambling industry. They were marketed as the epitome of luxury and entertainment. Trump's brand extended beyond buildings and businesses. He launched Trump Shuttle, an airline service. He purchased the New Jersey Generals, a United States Football League team. These endeavors demonstrated his ambition to dominate diverse industries. However, Trump's aggressive expansion came at a cost. The sheer scale of his projects led to mounting debt. Some ventures, like the casinos, faced stiff competition and struggled to generate profits. Trump's business practices, often characterized by risk-taking and a focus on deal-making, drew scrutiny. Despite setbacks, Trump remained a prominent figure in the business world. His name adorned hotels, casinos, and golf courses globally. His image as a self-made billionaire resonated with many Americans. Trump's successes and failures in business would lay the groundwork for his future political aspirations. Triumphs and troubles in Trump's business ventures. The 1990s brought financial challenges for Trump. Some of his high-profile projects faced difficulties. The Trump Taj Mahal Casino declared bankruptcy. Despite setbacks, Trump remained in the public eye. Hosting The Apprentice boosted his image. It hinted at his future political ambitions. The Apprentice, from boardroom to politics, a reality show transformation. The Apprentice played a significant role in shaping Trump's public image. The show presented him as a decisive and successful businessman. It also introduced him to a broader audience beyond the world of real estate and finance. The catchphrase, "You're fired," became synonymous with Trump. It reflected the show's emphasis on competition and high stakes. The Apprentice also showcased Trump's negotiating skills and his ability to make quick decisions under pressure. The show's success further fueled Trump's ambition. It demonstrated his appeal to a large segment of the American public. Trump began to consider leveraging his celebrity status for a foray into politics. The Apprentice served as a training ground for Trump's future political career. It honed his communication skills. It also provided valuable insights into the power of media and branding. The show's impact on Trump's trajectory, from the boardroom to the political stage, is undeniable. The campaign trail. Trump's unconventional rise to the presidency. Donald Trump announced his candidacy for President of the United States in 2015. His entry into the Republican primary race surprised many political observers. Trump, however, was confident in his ability to appeal directly to the American people. Trump's campaign was unconventional from the start. He eschewed traditional political rhetoric. Instead, he opted for bold pronouncements and provocative statements. His campaign rallies were high-energy events. They drew large crowds of enthusiastic supporters. Trump's message resonated with voters who felt ignored by the political establishment. He promised to make America great again. This slogan captured the sentiment of many Americans who felt left behind by globalization and economic change. Trump's campaign defied expectations. He swept through the Republican primaries. He defeated seasoned politicians. His victory in the general election over Hillary Clinton shocked the world. Trump's rise to the presidency marked a significant turning point in American politics. It ushered in an era of populism and polarization. Inside the Oval Office, policies, controversies, and the Trumpian era. Donald Trump's presidency was marked by a series of policies and controversies that reshaped the American political landscape. His approach to governance was often unorthodox. He favored executive orders and direct communication with the public via social media. One of Trump's signature achievements was the passage of tax cuts. He also appointed conservative judges to the Supreme Court. These moves pleased his base, but they also deepened the partisan divide in the country. Trump's foreign policy was equally disruptive. He withdrew the United States from the Trans-Pacific Partnership Trade Agreement. He imposed tariffs on goods from China. He also engaged in high-stakes negotiations with North Korea over its nuclear program. Trump's presidency was a tumultuous period in American history. His policies and rhetoric often sparked controversy. His supporters praised him for his boldness and his commitment to shaking up the status quo. His detractors criticized him as impulsive, divisive, and authoritarian. Trump's presidency left an indelible mark on the United States. It continues to be debated and analyzed today. Pandemic politics, navigating the COVID-19 crisis. The COVID-19 pandemic presented a significant challenge to the Trump administration. The virus emerged in the late 2019 and quickly spread globally. The United States became one of the hardest hit countries. Trump's initial response to the pandemic was marked by downplaying the severity of the virus. He expressed optimism that it would disappear quickly. He also resisted calls for widespread lockdowns and mask mandates, arguing that such measures would harm the economy. As the pandemic worsened, Trump's administration faced criticism for its handling of the crisis. There were shortages of testing kits and personal protective equipment. The death toll continued to rise. Trump's approval ratings declined as the pandemic dragged on. His handling of the crisis became a major issue in the 2020 presidential election. The COVID-19 pandemic was a defining event of Trump's presidency. It exposed the strengths and weaknesses of his leadership style. The 2020 election and its aftermath, a nation divided. The 2020 presidential election was one of the most consequential in American history. It took place against the backdrop of the COVID-19 pandemic, a struggling economy, and deep political divisions. Donald Trump sought re-election against Democratic challenger Joe Biden. The campaign was highly contentious. Trump campaigned on his record in office. He promised to continue his policies of economic nationalism and conservative social values. Biden, on the other hand, pledged to unite the country and restore America's global standing. The election results were close. Biden ultimately emerged victorious. He won the popular vote by a significant margin. He also secured enough electoral votes to win the presidency. Trump, however, refused to concede the election. He made unfounded claims of widespread voter fraud. Trump's refusal to accept the election results further divided the country. His supporters staged protests and challenged the results in court. These efforts ultimately failed, but they sowed doubt about the legitimacy of the election among some Americans. Trump's enduring influence, shaping the future of American politics. Donald Trump's presidency may have ended, but his influence on American politics persists. He remains a popular figure among Republican voters. He continues to shape the party's agenda. Trump's focus on issues such as immigration, trade, and national identity has resonated with a significant segment of the electorate. His willingness to challenge established norms and institutions has also appealed to voters who feel left behind by globalization and cultural change. Trump's legacy is complex and contested. His supporters view him as a transformative figure who fought for the forgotten men and women of America. His critics see him as a demagogue who damaged democratic institutions and norms. Trump's impact on American politics is likely to be felt for years to come. He has reshaped the Republican Party. He has also exposed deep divisions within American society. Only time will tell what Trump's ultimate legacy will be.